Bitcoin just keeps on pumping towards the upside, and once it breaks above this orange line right here, my target is going to be 60,000 US dollars. So in today's update video, I will be talking about my targets on the imminent short term, my big resistance levels, this consolidation phase where I think Bitcoin will potentially still trade in, so don't get fooled right now here. I will be explaining everything on today's update video, including the most important data from the liquidation heat map and many more important charts. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap that like button once again back above 800 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at the content, of course, guys, we have been talking about this symmetrical triangle right now for many times before. And at the moment we broke outside of it, we've seen a significant follow through towards the upside. And Bitcoin is right now trading on 46,000 US dollars. So just like I tweeted yesterday, you should always take these Bitcoin consolidation phases seriously, because always after such a consolidation phase, Bitcoin tends to create massive moves. So make sure next time to pay attention towards the channel once we are in such kind of consolidation phase, because usually the biggest trades, they get emerged from such kind of pattern. So currently on the imminent short term, Bitcoin has been breaking above the red line of resistance that personally I was expecting to see Bitcoin provide a little bit of resistance. You can see that we got like 3 hours of rejections of it, but after that we just pushed through it, and right now we're sitting on 46.2k. So yeah, this level wasn't really a struggle for Bitcoin at all. And right now we're going to be looking about where the next resistance is laying for Bitcoin in this region. It's going to be this previous top side around this orange line here, and that is going to be 47,000 US dollars to 48,000 US dollars. So if you're looking at the bigger perspective, guys, if we break above that 47,000 US dollar with that weekly candle close confirmed, we are literally breaking above the most important weekly resistance for Bitcoin. And if that were to be happening, we are literally going to be in an era where I think Bitcoin could see exponential growth, and $60,000, in my opinion, is going to be reached within weeks, within days. So this is very important to be paying attention towards. Once Bitcoin confirms the break above 47,000 US dollars, the next target is $60,000, and in my opinion, it could come very quickly. And honestly, on that imminent short term, on the 4-hourly time frame, we created this inverse head and shoulders pattern, a typical bullish bias pattern, and I said if we break above that top side of resistance, then likely we're going to see a bullish continuation, and that is currently exactly what is happening. And the price target of such kind of a pattern is currently laying around 50,000 US dollars, and that is of course still a massive target that we have to be going towards. But for now on, Bitcoin is on its way, and it is looking quite good in my opinion. Of course, also looking at the liquidation heat map, we can currently see that there's not a lot of liquidity being built up above us right now, but Bitcoin just keeps on pushing higher and higher every single time. And looking at the monthly time frame at the liquidation heat map, we can clearly see that there's indeed some liquidity, approximately more than 1.5 billion in Bitcoin short liquidation still laying below us. But Bitcoin is just keeping pushing higher and higher. I mean, first of all, while we were consolidating, I did clearly saw that there was a lot of liquidity being built up above us, but right now we almost took out all that liquidity. So interesting to be seeing what currently is playing out here. Yesterday as well, we saw an approximately 102 million US dollars in gray BTC outflows, but most likely the other Bitcoin spot ETFs have a larger inflow, and due to that, there's no reason to be panicking at all. And honestly, yeah, Bitcoin is just seeing a massive continuation, a massive breakout towards the upside. After getting squeezed in the price action right here, it finally started to be breaking out, and right now it is pushing up higher. And the biggest resistance that we are going to be facing is not the level we're currently trading on, but it is going to be 47.7k. 47.7k to 48,000 US dollars is going to be a massive level of resistance for Bitcoin. And I'm not just saying something out loud here. I have clearly seen this level as a very big level in the past. I mean, it provided resistance right here. Also, this was the point it got rejected, and here it sent Bitcoin absolutely to oblivion towards the downside. So this is indeed a very important level to be paying attention towards. And make sure to stick in this video, because later in the video, guys, I will be talking about levels I've not discussed yet here on the channel, but which are very important to be paying attention towards, and I will be exactly explaining why. So right on the imminent short term, we're pushing back towards the upside. We exactly bounced from that lower side target, 39.7k. I have actually longed Bitcoin on that exact bottom. I called the exact bottom on my channel, Unfortunately, I closed my trades a little bit earlier right here, but it doesn't matter in my opinion, because right now, of course, I've been saying that, yeah, indeed, if we break bullish over this red box of resistance, we're going to go higher. But from now on, I do know that everyone that is following right now wants to hear, okay, Rover, what is the exact thing where you think Bitcoin is heading towards? What is the chart that you're drawing? Do you think Bitcoin is going to pull down? Do you think Bitcoin is going to be pushing up? Honestly, guys, it is extremely hard to right now say, and that is why I'm currently not opening up a new trade here. I will only open up a new trade here on Deepcoin on my copy trading account if I have a 100% conviction Bitcoin is going to be moving up or down. And honestly, yes, Bitcoin has been pushing up here. I had an expectation, and I said it in my 2 previous videos, that this were to be happening, but I wasn't 100% convinced. My conviction was maybe 70 to 80%, and then I am not opening up a trade because there's still a little bit of too high of a risk for me to take a trade with my community. So if you want to be joining me with my next trade, my low risk next trade here on the channel, make sure to go to the link in the description of today's video, where you can currently sign up an account to Deepcoin, where you can trade without VPN, without KYC, and you could be copy trading me and many other creators on this platform that are extremely profitable. And what is nice about Deepcoin is that Deepcoin, first of all, allows you to trade without KYC, without VPN. They're giving you a good deposit bonus, and the copy trading has the best frequency out there. So I think the best copy traders are on this platform, and that is why I'm also doing it on this platform. So if you want to be joining me, you have to sign up using that link below. And if you want to be trying out other copy traders that are also doing massive jobs here, that are doing massive P&Ls, over $50,000 in the last 30 days, you could be checking them out right now. Going further in towards the content, you can currently see that, of course, this orange line is the USDT market cap. And as long as Tether is injecting more capital in towards the market, it is just going to be likely that Bitcoin is just going to be going higher. So this is a thing you should be taking in consideration as well. As more liquidity comes from Tether in towards the market, it's more likely that Bitcoin is also going to be going higher. Here on the daily time frame, you can see another overview of this chart I discussed earlier, but you can clearly see that this chart is very important because right now Bitcoin is still trading in this consolidation phase, in my opinion. I mean, last time around we also traded in this consolidation phase for many times before, and let's say this time around it's inverted. So last time we saw, of course, 2 touches on the top side before breaking it. Potentially that could be happening at this time again here. So I won't be surprised if something like this happens. Guys, we see another test on the top side around $48,000. Bitcoin gets rejected, moves all the way down towards the region, back to $37,000 US, and then pushes towards the upside. Honestly, it won't be surprising me. And what I want to be pointing out here, guys, is that yes, I am super excited about Bitcoin. Yes, I am super bullish about Bitcoin on the longer term perspective, but I still approach Bitcoin right now as it is in a bigger consolidation phase where we indeed could be having breakouts towards the upside or downside, but I am not 100% convinced we are going to go to $60,000 right now. If we were to be going to $60,000, I need to see a break above this level right here. If we break this resistance, and more importantly, on the weekly time frame, the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which got us exactly rejected last time around. If Bitcoin were to be seeing a break above this exact level right here, then I would start to say, okay, right now I am seeing a lot of conviction that we are breaking above that $48,000 region, and then I could be expecting we're most likely going to see that push up towards new all-time highs. And to be very clear, I am expecting Bitcoin is going to be setting a new all-time high this year, but I'm not expecting it's going to be happening so soon. And if it does happen already so soon, I will be surprised, and I will be, of course, definitely very happy. Of course, in the end of the day, I would still benefit from it, but still, I want everyone to be a little bit more cautious while, of course, the prices are so significantly increasing. So yeah, I am super bullish, and of course, if I'm looking at the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is creating a bullish hammer candle here on the weekly time frame, which is, of course, this candle looks extremely exciting, and every single time we've created such kind of a candle, we've seen a massive bump towards the upside. And I mean, honestly, I won't be surprised if it were to be happening once again here. And of course, if we're going to be pumping towards the upside, the level I'm going to keep my close attention towards is going to be $48,000 500. And yeah, what we have done here is basically set up a Fibonacci from all-time high to all-time low, and that basically helps us to identify some very important levels. We found this a very important level support right here, the very important resistance on the top side, this level support right here, and most likely the $57,000 is also going to be providing implementing some significant resistance for the Bitcoin price action. So this level you should definitely keep in your mind, and you should definitely take it very seriously. So going even further in towards the content, discussing a very important long-term chart here, guys, we do know that in 70 days from now on, the next Bitcoin halving is going to be here. And on the next Bitcoin halving, I expect that after that, we're going to see a significant bull run getting started, because that is what has happened every single time. But maybe this time around, it is going to be a little bit different, because yes, we are right now in a different scenario where, of course, BlackRock is also buying up your Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still pushing up higher, but usually what tends to be happening is that after the Bitcoin halving occurs, you tend to see a little bit of a slowdown in price, and then a push towards the upside. But since it has already happened 3 times before, why will it happen once again for the 4th time? I mean, that is the question I'm asking myself. And honestly, this time it could be a little bit different due to the fact that BlackRock is involved in the market. So one thing is for sure, and that is that I personally think that in the coming year, we're going to be having a massive bull run for Bitcoin. And this is indeed the time to prepare yourself right now here. Only for the imminent short term, what I'm looking to do is trying to forecast where Bitcoin is heading towards, so I could be opening up a trade here. So in the longer term, there is no need to worry at all about Bitcoin, in my opinion. I'm so bullish on Bitcoin. If I'm going to be talking about a 6 to 10 month horizon or even longer, I'm even more bullish. But this is not the time to be panicking. This is the time to be stacking. So this is it for me in today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.